Well, how you all doing? It's going to be another grilling video today. I've already got something on the rotisserie, and yes, it is raining, so I do have the barbecue moved, or I should say the gas grill moved closer to my door. In case if it does pour, I won't get too wet. So we're just going to flip the camera around, and we're going to see what we're doing today on the grill. So today on the grill, we've got a nice chicken on the rotisserie. And it's been cooking now for a half hour. Put it on at 3:30. It's been cooking for half an hour. Just checking it. I only got two burners, so I got this burner on and that burner. So I have the two outer burners on, and I'm just letting it roast nicely, because we are going to be dousing this with barbecue sauce, and I will be caramelizing the barbecue sauce right on the chicken. As you can see how I've got the chicken all tied up, that way it stops the legs and wings from flopping around. And she's on the rotisserie, cooking away. So in a little while, we'll come back and check on its progress. We'll be back. Like I said, we'll be back in a bit. Alright, we're back. We're going to check on the chicken. I've got the center burners turned on, and we're going to have a look. So, now the center burners, or these two burners here are turned on now. It's been cooking like that for about 5 minutes. And I turn them on and then shut them off for a while, and then turn them back on, because I'm going to cook this chicken really nice and slow. And you can see how everything's starting to come out real nice by doing so. So we're going to close the lid, and I'll have the burners on for probably about another 5 minutes, and then I'll shut them back off again. And then within half an hour, at 5 o'clock, I'll start adding some basting stuff, and I'll show you exactly what I'm going to baste it with before I add any barbecue sauce to it. So I'm just going to do a little basting and stuff. You'll be surprised in how this is going to turn out. Back in a bit. Well, we're back. It's basting time, and as you can see, I am going to baste it in some Guinness beer. So down. You can see I have a little Guinness beer in my little bowl here. It's that nice dark, thick Guinness beer. So I'm just going to check the. Oh yeah, look at that. So we are going to start basting the Guinness on here. Give it some nice basting. I'll do this twice before I start actually putting barbecue sauce on. And I will turn the center burners back on again. So I'll do a nice basting with the Guinness beer. Now this will make the chicken come out real nice. Real nice and tender. So yeah, and that beer is just going to drool and drizzle all around and inside, and just baste that real nice. See how the nice golden brown is starting to turn. This has been on now for almost 2 hours. Like I said, we're cooking it very, very slow. So make sure we get all the beer in the cracks and crevices of the chicken. The wings will always darken up first, along with the legs to the end, so not too worried about that. That just ends up getting crunchy after a while, and it's something you can just munch on and stuff. So yeah, drizzle some of that down, and it'll fall down, and it'll actually go inside the chicken. And then we got a little cavity here and stuff, and
is Emily inside?
There we go. All right, we'll be back in a bit. Oops. Oh well. we're back for a second basting on our chicken. I just turned the burners back on. Alright, so the burners are back on now. We're ready for a second basting. Look how nice and golden brown this chicken is starting to turn out. So like I said, we're going to baste it one more time with the Guinness beer. And we're going to baste it. Look at that. Okay. Real nice. And about another half hour, we will be adding the barbecue sauce on here. As you can see, the legs and wings are always the first ones to get pretty much done, but they're probably nice and tender inside. Not quite all the way done yet. So, but adding the Guinness beer as a basting agent really makes things come out real nice. So, and I'll just keep basting it as it turns. Let it soak right in. Just going to close the lid for a few minutes. Let the barbecue heat up. And then I'll open the lid one more time and give it a basting and then close it. And leave the 2 center burners on for about 5 minutes, and then I'll shut them back off again. As long as I got the 2 outer ones going, the chicken's still going to cook nicely. Now the reason why I do this is so I don't get any flare-ups. Like, you know, if a grease fire happening, and the next thing you know, you wound up with something that you didn't want to cook. It's called blackened chicken, right? So there we go. So check that out. See how it's all tied up nicely with the cooking string. Yeah, that chicken's turning out really, really good. Well, I can hardly wait to start putting the barbecue sauce on and getting that all caramelized on that chicken. It's going to come out real nice. So in the meantime, you get to look at my pretty face. Right? My pretty face. They're probably going, God, no, I'd rather look at the fucking chicken. I don't want to look at your ugly face. There you go. A few more minutes yet, and then we'll do another quick basting, and that'll be it for the basting. Yeah, I ain't gonna dance or twerk for you. Fuck that. Let's see. Well, you know what I could do? I could have a drink of beer. Seeing as how I'm using Guinness beer to baste the chicken. Cheers, everyone. Yes, I do have the barbecue right here. Okay, right by my doorway. Because yes, why? Because it's been raining off and on here, ruining my fucking plans to have a nice little barbecue. But you know what? There's more than one way to skin a cat. So cheers. Guinness on a Sunday. And rotisserie chicken. Go hand in hand. Not sure what I'm going to have with it yet. It could be mashed potatoes, fries. It could be Caesar salad. Well, you'll have to tune back and find out, won't you? All right. Let's get back to Now we're going to do one more basting, and that's it. The final basting. Then we'll close the lid up. Keep the burners on for another 5 minutes, and then we'll shut the burners off. The 2 center ones, that is. I've done this many times, and this chicken comes out really, really good. Don't be afraid to experiment when you want to rotisserie a chicken. Always try new things. You never know how it turns out. That's why we call Don't Be Scared to Experiment. And me, I always like to experiment when I cook because I love cooking. Especially on the barbecue. Or in this case, the gas grill. Okay? To me, it's a barbecue. I don't care if it's a gas grill or a charcoal grill. A barbecue is a barbecue. That's all there is to it. Anyways, that's how the chicken is looking. So she's looking mighty good. And of course, when it's time to put the sauce on, we shall be back. Eh? All right, later. There we go. There's the barbecue sauce. The center burners are turned back on. And, oh yeah, look at that chicken is turning out. Look how nice golden brown that is. This is what I mean by using the Guinness beer, or any type of beer, as your basting sauce. It makes that come out really nice. Look at that. Doesn't that look mouth-watering? Alright, seeing as how we get the center burner on, and no, I did not rinse out my brush. It still has remnants of a little bit of Guinness beer in it. I don't care, because you know what? It's just going to add to it, and we're just going to baste that chicken like this. As a rotisserie, paint the chicken. Get that nice sauce on there. I will get this to a point where I want to caramelize the sauce right on top. And just keep as it going. I might miss areas in the first round, but that's okay. This is why we keep painting it as it turns. And we just give it a generous amount of sauce. Oh, looks like my brush is falling apart. Clean that off. Oops. Alright, so we're going to get a few little brush hairs that we're just going to pick off. We don't want to get those cooked into the chicken. But my brush is wearing out. Oh, there's another little hair. Alright, that happens. Unforeseen, uncontrollable. So, there we go. Yeah, it looks like I'm going to have to throw this brush away. I do have other brushes. This is my wide one, so it looks like I'm going to have to go and use my smaller one for this application. Well. Anyhow, or I should say anywho. Oh, there's another one. We'll just pick that off. That's alright. You get a little surprise in the chicken. Oh, bristles from the brush. No big deal. I didn't realize that the brush, of course I've had this a long time. Keep it well cleaned. But now all I'm doing now is just patting it. Wiping some excess off. Make sure I get no more bristles coming out. Yeah, that looks good now. So, just kind of hitting the spots where I've missed. Put a little bit more in to get it into the nooks and crannies. Yeah, that's a little disappointing how my brushes are falling apart. Only on camera does shit like this fucking happen, right? Anyways, no big deal. It's not like I had the brush in my mouth or anything, so, but anyways. We'll just finish up here with this brush and then we'll continue on with a new brush. I'm going to toss this one. Seeing as how it's falling apart. Pick that hair out. And we got another one there. I don't see any more. Just checking. Yep, there we go. Yeah. Now we're just going to close the lid. Leave the center burners on for a few minutes. And then I'll shut the center burners back off and let that cook away. So go figure that my barbecue brush started falling apart. Well, I guess it's time for a new brush, you know. Shit happens. It is what it is. And there it goes in the garbage. I got more barbecue brushes in here. Not as big as the ones I like to use, but there's my next brush right there. So there we go. And of course we got to add a little more sauce into the bowl. So we got a full bowl again. So there's the sauce in the bowl. There's my new brush. Okay. The other one's in the garbage. And we'll go back and just have one more look at the chicken before I shut it off. Yeah, the chicken's turning out real nice. Coming out nice. Look at that. Well, that look good. Smell is good too. Alright, we'll be back in a little bit when it's time to put more barbecue sauce on. See you in a little while. Oh, that's good. There we go. More saucing. Yeah, see, a new brush. There we go. Sauce that right up. The sauce is coming out nice on the chicken. And I'll just keep plastering. Oh yeah, it's gonna be tasty when it's all done. The barbecue sauce is starting to do what I wanted to do. Now I do have the center burner shut off again, and I will let this cook like this without the center burners on for a while, and then I'll turn them back on. And this barbecue sauce is really nice too, so stuff that right in there. Stuff it in all the nooks and crannies. Just keep plastering it. Try not to peel back the skin, but I'm going to tell you what, this is going to come out so nice. Mouth watering. It'll taste so good. Now, I am going to lay a lot of heavy coats all over the place. You can see as we're getting thicker on here. This is why I want to keep the center burners off, because I don't want this. I want this to thicken up real nice. And turn out really good. Some nice slow rotisserie. Let the heat cook it. Let the heat work on the barbecue sauce. Start sticking it down in here too. I'm just going to put it all around. And just stick it all in there. Oh yeah. See, on my second saucing, I'm very, very, very generous, and just let it drip and rotate all around and baste. And oh yeah, look at that. This is going to be nice and crunchy right here. Stuff it in there inside a little bit. There we go. I tell you what, everybody likes my rotisserie chicken, and everything that I do in the barbecue is I cook everything slow, and it comes out fantastic. And look at the sauce. Look how thick the sauce is starting to build up on here, and that's all going to base there. It's not even dripping off the chicken. It's just clinging to the chicken. I think that's enough sauce for right now. Spread that a little around. It'll be good for a while now. Oh yeah, look at that yummy, juicy chicken. Damn. Hope I'll make every one of you people who are watching this video hungry. Time to close the lid. And let it cook. We'll be back shortly. Don't go away. More to come. Well, I guess it's that time again. Another saucing of the chicken. Oh yeah, I got the burner shut off now. I'm gonna leave the burners off while I do this last saucing. And we'll flip the camera around. There we go. We filled up the bowl again. More. Damn, that's good. You can see all the spices that are in there. See the spices that are in there? The Cajun spice, the roasted garlic, and a few other spices I put in there. Along with the Louisiana hot sauce and some Frank's hot sauce I put in here as well. So look how this chicken is turning out. Like, really nice. And we're just going to sauce it as it turns. And this will be the last saucing, and then pretty soon it's almost time to serve this chicken. Oh yeah. It's smelling really good too. Just looking at it, it's making me hungry. Oh yeah, and I'll turn the center burners back on in a few minutes too as well. Yeah, probably for about 5-10 minutes. Then I'll shut them back off and let the two outer burners do the job, because basically the two outer burners have basically cooked it. I used the center burners to brown everything and get the caramelization started. This is really messy chicken, and yeah, you're gonna need a lot of paper towel when you eat this shit. So there you go. Like, really nice. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is coming out real nice. Just the way I like it. That's all I say. Doesn't matter what kind of beer you use. If you want to use beer as a basting agent, that's fine. If not, you don't have to, but I do. It just adds a little more flavor to the chicken and makes the skin real nice. So, oh yeah. Just, oh yeah. Yep, I'm almost done this bowl of sauce because I filled this bowl. That bowl was full. Now I'm plastering a very generous amount on here for the last saucing and get everything. Oh yeah, look at that. Just wipe the brush off on the prongs. Spread that around a little bit. And trust me, when I take the prongs off, I will be chewing on the prongs to bite all that barbecue sauce off. Oh yeah, there's a spot that I missed. Oh, there we go. A little bit on the inside there. Ooh, that's getting a little warm. All right. So now we're going to close the lid back up. Let that cook, and then I'll turn the center burners back on. And next time we come back, we will be serving the chicken and sampling it live on camera. So, and of course, cheers to everybody. Hope everybody's staying safe. We'll be back shortly. Stay tuned. Wow, we're back. We get to take the chicken off the barbecue. Or off the gas grill, however you want to call it. I don't give a shit. Gas grill, barbecue, to me, it's a fucking barbecue, okay? Fuck. Alright, I'm just going to let that rotisserie a bit more. And then I am going to take this succulent, juicy looking, yummy thing off the barbecue, put it on the plate, and we're going to take it in the house. There we go. Off we come. Press that onto the plate. Open up the screen door, of course. Shut the barbecue off. We'll right down here, turn the tank off before I go in the house, and then close everything up. All right. So we're going to take this in the house. I'm just going to throw you on pause. All right, we're back. We got the chicken on the board, and look at that, the bone. Look at that, just wing just fell right off. Oh yeah, this is going to be so good. Try and do the hold the camera, and look, it just comes right apart. Look how juicy that is inside. It's like, oh yeah, let's cut that, get that section tore off. But anyways. Just gonna take a little piece off right here at the end. Look, oh man, I tell you, this is going to be good. I'm gonna finish cutting this up, and oh, I'll tell you what. Look at that skin. Look at that nice skin. And damn. That is good. I'm going to finish cutting this up, make myself a plate, and we'll come back. Back in a bit. All right, we're back. Bon appetit time. Oh yeah, I should turn the camera around, right? All right, there we go. Nice barbecue chicken, some french fries, some Caesar salad, and of course a beer to wash it down. And then Caesar salad first, though. That's good. Now for some chicken. Wow. Tell you what. The chicken is nice and tender. It just comes apart. Look. Still nice and. That's what happens when you baste your chicken with beer. Yeah. Very, very good. Very good. Nice, tender, juicy. Excellent. So, another piece. So of course, we got a piece of skin. With all the barbecue sauce on. In fact, oh. Damn, it's good. It's too bad you guys couldn't taste this. Oh, I'm gonna go eat and enjoy it. So we'll catch everybody later. Don't forget to like, subscribe, make a comment. You know the drill. Ring that bell. Talk to you all later. Bye for now.